Hey guys, Lexirosa.poet here. Welcome to Voices, where we give a space for the marginalized to share their art, their work, and most importantly, their voice. Today's episode is very unique. When we designed Voices, the goal was to give a space for voices that you don't typically hear or see. Well, today's episode is going to be with a prison inmate, but obviously you can't see them. Obviously, we also can't get footage from over there. However, I do have a letter, and so today's episode will be really unique. It'll be an interview with an inmate in a creative way, so enjoy. So there are a lot of stereotypes when it comes to prisoners and inmates. What would you want to say about stereotypes? For now, I'll just say that as far as stereotypes go, they do exist for a reason, but that doesn't mean they apply to everyone. Lots of people in here do kind of embody the typical criminal stereotype, but I've also met some really good people who are not at all. I've been really shocked at the amount of kind, supportive people who genuinely care about their fellow man and genuinely regret the actions that brought them here. Hopefully someday soon I can elaborate further. Now, the most important thing to us right now is voting. Are you allowed to vote? As far as I know, prisoners are not allowed to vote. Further, I'm not even sure whether felons out in the world are allowed to vote either. It might depend on the state they live in. That's something to research at a later time, along with 100 other things that I'm about living with a felony if things don't go well for me. But as far as I know, prisoners are not allowed to vote. So do you all keep up with the politics in any way? Newspaper, TV? We can follow politics through TV in here. It doesn't affect us much, except in terms of which candidate is going to do what in terms of prison reform and funding. That's a larger issue that I'm aware of, but kind of over my head at the moment. I'm more focused on daily survival and this chaotic environment. Maybe if I ever settle down a bit, I'll be more interested in the world around me. I don't know. What's the biggest thing you've learned since being in prison? So much. I miss my life. I complained about it constantly, but now I trade anything to have it back just as it was. Does that make sense? Thank you guys for checking out another episode of Voices. Hopefully you enjoyed this creative experience. Go out and vote. This is a time where you can use your right and use your voice to go ahead and vote when other people cannot. And if you're interested in being on an episode of Voices, or if you want to be a sponsor, shoot us an email at visionsuccessmarketing@gmail.com. Check us out next time.